Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers. Okay, so in this episode we are going to try to do a few different things that we normally wouldn't have done. So first of all, I did go into creative mode. I wanted to insert a ship so we can look at it. We are back in survival though, because I just want to play around with it. So we're on the Wasted Space map pack. And so let's go ahead and I want to get rid of this real quick. So info, there we go. And so to learn more about this map pack, I went and looked around on his site and stuff. And all our refineries are going. I did a bunch of mining before I did this inserting of this other ship that we're about to look at. So all our refineries are just kicking away. Lots of resources. So it's right over there. Just you can barely see the top of it. And when I was looking at his stuff, this is actually the ship that got me wanting to do the ship we affectionately call the T.U.R.D. So we're going to go over here. We're going to take a look at it and see why I want to build the ship in the fashion that I do. So, and just to get a little recap on our last episode, we got a series of comments through Matthew Ritchie, and he suggested we do a ship in a quadcopter shape using gravity drives and use it kind of like a space crane. I really like this idea, and it's something I'm probably going to look at doing in a creative environment, possibly this weekend. And then we'll bring it here and turn gravity. There's what's called the, I think it's called the natural gravity or something like that. It's a mod that you install, and it doesn't require gravity generators or anything, and it affects ships. So it's something I want to do anyway because, you know, like we got this guy just hovering here, and it's taking little to no energy to hover there, and with that mod installed, this thing will have to have thrusters enabled to stop it from falling, because otherwise it's going to crash. So, I also fixed the Kess. So that was a lot of fun. But so she's parked in here. Ground down the old Scorpion to fix her, and so she's back up and running. Parked her in here. So one of the things I also want to do is we're going to get a projector block online, because that was a pain in the butt to repair. I'd rather 3D printed it again. So what I want to do is get our Season 1 Scorpion printed. So I want to get, this is basically the direction I want to go back to. This is the Season 1 version. I'd like to go to the Season 2, or Episode 2. Or Mark II. Havoc complete sentences. Brought to you by the Scorpion. And so this is the direction I want to go back. So we'll keep this little guy around for sure. But we definitely want to go back to that style. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go check out Wasted Space's command module dropship configuration type thing. So this thing's pretty awesome. This is going to end up being kind of a mod spotlight. I haven't done one in a while. I'm kind of wanting to get back into those anyway. But I want to cover this because of what this thing does and how it inspired me to build that ship over there. I do not want to make it as complicated as this. This guy's got a knack for just doing some pretty kick-ass stuff. So let's go walk around it and see what's going on. So we got, from the outside, we can see we got some connectors here. Got a small reactor there. Lots of rotors, lots of pistons. It's mostly blast doors. You can see a bunch of solar panels. Another blast door here. A lot of connectors. All over this thing. And so basically what you end up doing is you come in here, and you got a control panel right here. We don't have gravity out here, but I think this thing might have gravity on it, so we'll figure that out here in a second. So let's see here. We got. Oh, okay, so start one. So we hit that button. Whoops. Hit that button, and what ends up happening is it goes through a series of timer blocks, and it issues a series of. Oh, there's a gravity generator. So turn that on. On. Bam, gravity. Okay. So initiates a series of timer blocks, and everything just goes to town, opens up, and it's got batteries, it's got solar panels everywhere, a stack of cargo containers. Are they empty? Yes, they're all empty. That's great. So we got 2 arc furnaces. How many refineries? 2 refineries? Yeah, 2 arc furnaces, 2 refineries, and then, oh, hello, gravity's 1G. And then a series of assemblers over here. And it's all piped in. Everything's connected. Even though these are on pistons and way out here now, these things are connected through the pipes. So then we got connectors out here, so we can bring the Scorpion over here and pick stuff up off of it and take back off. And so one of the best things that I really like about this thing is it comes with its own mining ship. So no joke, I mean, this is like literally a fully encompassed, fully working vessel. Oh, there's a thruster stuck on. And it's totally spazzing out too. Alright, let's climb in there. So let's turn that on. Oh wow, we just totally just wrecked everything. Alright, so we're just playing around anyway, so that's alright. Alright, so it comes with its own little mining ship that destroys blast doors and stuff. Oh, there was an undo lock that would have helped. Also turning my thrusters and stuff on would have helped too. So this thing isn't sitting level, and there's lots of problems. It kind of just dropped it into the world, so because I don't plan on keeping it here. I just want to kind of play around with it a little bit and show you guys what's going on with it. So he's got it set up. He's got a pretty awesome drop ship. So it's got 4 merge blocks in it. He's got a pretty awesome drop ship that he plans on using to place these on his planets and stuff. But so I figured I would just incorporate pretty much all the stuff that's in this just into that ship. So that's kind of where we were going with that plan. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So all the timer blocks and stuff are all down here. Timer blocks, command blocks, a series of batteries. Rotate that to face the sun correctly and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the idea behind the T.U.R.D. And so yeah, so then when you're all done, ready to go back to the next or head off to the next planet, you've already got an established structure like over there. You just come over here and hit this button here, and just everything just starts closing up. Oh, this will be interesting. Alright, so that was really cool. And so yeah, there's just enough room to stand underneath here and not get crushed. Yeah, so you got a med bay, grab gen, and yeah, everything you need to build a base is right here in this little pod. And it's so nicely compact. I mean, there's even a little bit of extra space in here, but I'm sure you could build a little bit bigger miner ship maybe to put in here. But yeah, it'd be cool if you find out that being able to jump off planet would be pretty cool. So you put a jump drive on this thing, and so when you're done with it on the planet's surface, just fire up the jump drive and hop into orbit, pick it up with a drop ship there, and then take it off and move it to another planet. But his ability to incorporate blast doors and pistons and rotors to get this phenomenal machine is just unbelievable. And I just wanted to showcase it for you guys, even though I wrecked it in like the first like 5 minutes of the video. Did I hit the button? I guess I didn't. There it goes. So yeah, we got a small reactor on here and everything. This thing's pretty slick. I really like how clean and well laid out this whole entire system is. I'd like to see a chair maybe. I'd probably drop like a cockpit right here so we can actually climb in it and remote pilot our drone. I have no idea what that is. Oh, it's probably a piece of the door. I'm going to have to go off and fly up and take care of those. So, yeah, there's just a little few things that I would do different, but not much. I mean, it's, to be honest with you, it's kind of hard to improve this. He's got a few different versions of this. He's got one that actually doesn't have, or it has a large cargo container in the middle, and a small room around it. And then out of the top of it, it has a series of pistons and a welder. And it literally uses a projector block to place a building here, a building here, a building here, and a building here. And the buildings you place inside the projector block are the buildings it decides to print. And the large cargo container in the middle has the resources to print all 4 buildings. So you get this 4-pointed star. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 of a base from one center hub. So it's pretty slick, and I really liked that one for the ability to be modular, but I like this one here for just being flat out, just all encompassing. You just drop it off, here's everything, get to work. So that's where this guy's coming in, and that's how I want this ship to be here. So when we find out how it reacts to gravity here in the next, however long until I think it's going to be this weekend, depending on whether or not we actually get planets this week. I kind of doubt it, but if it happens, it happens. We might change the ship up, make it just a little bit bigger. We have this really awesome modded door. I didn't know there's a small ship version of it. That's pretty slick. And so what it is it's literally a cargo ramp. So something akin to the Millennium Falcon that just lowers. No pistons, it has pistons, but nothing, no auto magica needs to happen. It just works. So where did it show up that it would fit? There we go. So yeah, this is, wow, it takes a lot of components. Metal grids, interior plates. Got a couple interior plates. How are those not connected? They're connected like right here. That's really weird. Okay. So yeah, get this welded up here in just a second. We'll show you guys how it works, and it's pretty slick. I really like it. I've seen it in a few other modded ships and stuff. So if this thing can handle the weight just fine, then we're gonna end up making it a little bit bigger to make it a little bit more functional. But I might actually get that mod installed sooner rather than later. Did I just weld off something underneath here? I think I did. Check the other side, just for symmetry. No, we're good. I think we're good anyway. So yeah, we might end up doing that sooner rather than later for the fact of that way we can go forward in the right direction with the turd. We want to polish it out and make it shine. And they proved you can do that on Mythbusters, so it's not a joke. Grab some energy here. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna work a little bit on this ship today, and let's see, let's grab G inventory platform production. Let's get some more thruster components going. Okay. So it's going to run out eventually, but when it does, it does. That's fine. So let's go ahead and grab our new Scorp. Remote block control. All right. We got a conflict of interest here. Can we just push him out of the way? I mean, no, he's locked in. That would be kind of messy. Whoa, that was bad. That mass thing just totally biting us in the butt right there. We just collided those two ships because the Scorpion couldn't stop. Good times right there. Luckily, nothing broke on either ship. Those are gonna bug me. There's one over there too. It's like you can't get away from them. Alright, so, okay. We want the... Oh, that's a bug. They really need to fix that. The Reaper won't show up as long as he's docked. So now he'll show up in there. There it is. So one of the other things that Matthew Ritchie was bringing up was the fact is like, why aren't we using a large Reaper style ship? And we totally should be, actually. There are mods or boosters for the grinding of rock. I guess it could have came through the door, huh? Or the way I was parking. So go to 4. Back it up. Park it. Alright. So the large mining vessel would be actually... I've been avoiding it for a long time because they've been lag-inducing for the longest time, but they've fixed that code recently in the last couple weeks. So it's something we should probably do instead of that, because harvesting with the Reaper as it is, the quantity we need is super slow. So it's great for when we had tons of resources, but we're not in that game anymore. We're close to it again, but we're not in the game that we used to be as far as the amount of resources we had. So instead of working on the turret for now, because we do still need resources, we're going to go ahead and actually start laying out a blueprint for a large ship. So let's do that real quick. So it's going to be a small large ship, as it were. So let's throw that here, and we're going to go straight to it, and we're going to go with booster. And that's the thruster one. Drill booster. That's the one we wanted right there. And that is really obnoxious the way it's shaped. I don't like it at all. Alright, so that is what it is. Because I'd really just wanted to make a smaller modular size ship, so I guess I'm going to do it that way. And we'll do 4 drills. And I think we can take that back to medium containers. I'm trying to think how I want to do this, guys. Medium containers are not available for large ships. Okay. We're just going to go straight into small containers. I really don't like doing this. Want to feel kind of cheap in doing that, but oh well, it is what it is. And then we'll double that up. Number 6. Actually, we're going to scratch this one. Small reactor, like so. We're going to throw a couple batteries on here. And now, actually, you know what? We're going to take this off. I don't want this here. Damn, I just realized how screwed up this is going to be. I really don't like where this is going already. Some of you probably already know. You're like, yep, that looks like crap. So let's go that one, that way. This is one of the reasons I don't like the large ship variety, is because it is next to impossible. I guess I need to look up what other people have done with them. I just feel like at a complete loss for effectiveness of this class of ship, because you always want them to be torpedo shaped, because otherwise we're having problems with the Reaper. There's parts sticking out past the drill heads, and so it snags on stuff constantly. But now I've already got this thing is just like so freaking long. Okay, so I don't really need a lot of containers because they're going to end up getting built into the bulk of the ship as I build it. So, thruster this way. Small reactor. It's already on our bar. Like so. Small container. Small container. Thruster going the other direction. Man, I really am not liking this. I mean, I have an idea in my head of where it's going to go, and I just don't like how it's going to turn out. So, I mean, like I said, some of you are probably already seeing where this is headed and are cringing. So basically, I think I need to go just like this. Interior plates, that's fine. Let's go back to here. So we have left, right, down, up. Back. And so now this is one of those things where, like Matt Dietrich was saying about doing ones with gravity drives, it would be awesome to do a gravity drive to stop. Int. Thank you. I mean, look how massive this thing is, and we're not even close to done. That's what's even funnier. Not even close. Alright, so I'm going to have to do something like this. Put this here, which I hope it doesn't burn. And I think it will. Yes, it will. It'll burn 2 blocks in front of it. So this will have to go here. And this will go here. And this will pick up the connector. like so. Wow. Wow. This is why I don't build large mining ships. Literally, the mining ships that I had built in the past are like the Kestrel size. I have not built any to this scale. So, overall, I have no freaking clue how well this would work. So, let's see, what do we need to add? We have reactors on board. So we're going to need a gyro. We don't even have a cockpit on this thing yet. Holy crap. Okay, so we need a gyro, a cockpit. An antenna would be nice, but it's not necessary. So this is where my cockpit's going to go, right here. Do I have that? Yeah, right there. Bam, right there. Nothing fancy here. Let's go 5. Throw this bad boy right there. So I think we have the basics. Power, gyro, all of that fun stuff. No antenna. Right. Perfect. Let's weld it. See what it looks like. Alright, so we have no welders on our toolbar, so let's grab those. Weapons and tools. Our boosters are actually, they're on. Oh, that's hilarious. I can't move. Alright, there we go. And we can't weld it. Oh, there we go. I was like, we can't weld a damn thing? Really? I can see being out of some stuff, but, like, everything. Alright, so, yeah, we need a ton of parts. So let's go take a look and see what that kind of damage looks like. God, that thing is broke. Displays, a ton of displays. Had nothing. This needs large steel tubes. So large steel tubes and displays. Actually, we're running a little long for this episode. As long as this ship is. God, it looks ridiculous. That looks completely redonkulous. Yeah. This thing totally just no. We're going to weld it up because I just want to see how absurd it is when it's done. But I guarantee you I'm going to end up building something else that is probably going to have to be just massive. Just because this doesn't work as a platform. You need multiple thrusters in multiple directions for when you're drilling. I've never made a large ship this small or drilling, so I could be completely wrong in that regard. So, so yeah, in the comments below, scrap it or finish it. Let me know, and that's how we'll basically start out next episode is either scrapping this or finishing it. And then in lieu of that, so scrap it, finish it. That's going to be one of the questions. And the second question is should I build it bigger? Or just try to improve upon this design? So, all right. So this is Havoc with a very derpy looking craft here. I see a theme running for our ship builds. The turd and the sausage. I don't know. So yeah, this is Havoc. Have fun and keep gaming.